Hey, what's going on, people? It's Guns for Hire from NextGenTactics, and this is a team deathmatch strategy for Array. Now, keep in mind, this is not a run-and-gun strategy. This is a tactical movement, which is taking tactical positions, getting kills, and then moving on, and using things to your advantage. I'm hoping actually to work more. I mean, the run and gun more or less I keep to free for all. Free for all, I can do run and gun, and I'll show you strategies on the maps for that. But in terms of team deathmatch and strategy that way, I'm going to use more tactical, which is why you'll see me using assault rifles a lot. Now, I'm actually using the AUG right now. It's actually pretty sweet. It's a nice loadout, and the same loadout actually that I'm using for attachments. I'm using the AUG red dot and silencer, obviously with Warlord on. And it's working out quite well. And you'll notice in these games, it's very, very similar. If you watch the map walkthroughs, the secrets of Array, the secrets, you know, I call them secrets or whatever, but although they're not really secrets, when I get into games and I play and I use that style the entire time, I call them secrets because not many people seem to follow them and still fall prey to, you know, simple techniques like that. So definitely, if you want to see a more thorough, and I mean thorough, approach to these maps, then definitely watch the map walkthroughs. I mean, go to the menu, the strategy menu, which plays on our channel, and then select map walkthroughs, and you'll see. And I'll talk you through all the positions that I go through and where I actually walk through. Always, always, always on, especially team deathmatch. It seems like the spawn system is a little bit crazy. So you gotta be on your toes here. Now you're gonna notice there's something I use here. Absolutely the most brilliant tactical grenade that you can use, which is the decoy. That thing is absolutely brilliant. Doesn't matter how many times you friggin' use it, it will always, always work. And the reason being is that no matter what, you do not take a chance. If you see a red dot on your map and it's close to you, you're gonna damn well investigate it. Even if you think it's just a decoy, you don't take that chance, and the enemy won't either. So when you use decoys, and I have scavenger on, so I'm just constantly chucking them, and I'm keeping those decoys on the side there so that even if they do sort of, like that guy was clearly going for the decoy. He's seeing the red dot on his map. He's gonna go check it out, and it actually saves me my life. And you notice in the back there, I put the claymore in the rear. Because, I mean, if you're going to do tactical positions, which, you know, of course, you say camping, whatever, tomato, tomato, when you're going to do that, you want to use things like Claymore to protect yourself from being flanked by the enemy. At the same time, Claymores in conjunction with a tactical decoy grenade is absolutely epic. I mean, it's such an amazing friggin' thing to use. I guarantee you, if you start using them and start getting better at using them, you are going to absolutely love using decoys. I'm going to actually try and put out some decoy strategy videos as well, because I think people, just kind of like Claymores, I heard people like, oh, I use the decoys all the time, but they never work and I keep getting killed. Well, you can't just like throw them like randomly. You've got to have a thought pattern. You've got to have a reason why you're throwing them and where you're throwing them in conjunction with what your plan is, where you plan on actually getting kills. Watch the crane here too. If you're coming up this way, watch for people either lying on the top, on the sort of rails or whatever on that thing, or actually on the treads themselves. People love to camp on there. Now that's real camper. I mean, I'm trying to sort of maneuver around here, but I am holding a position. This area in here happens to be a very effective stronghold, very easy to lock down. But again, decoy tactical grenades, flippin' amazing to use. Absolutely incredible. Incredible. And then with that, there you go. There's why I put that claymore right there. A perfect example as to why I use it. And then when I pick up the AUG, I don't even know if it was this particular video. I don't know if I get any kills with it, but I was just randomly picking up people's AUGs, and I was like, man, this thing's sweet. I friggin' love it. I mean, and the one that I really liked was the red dot with a silencer, and I thought, wow, like, because I picked it up, and I just started owning people with it, and I was like, you know what? I should probably put that in one of my classes, and so I do now. I use M16 with silencer and red dot, and same thing on my AUG. I use the exact same thing. And with kill streaks, I think what is this on this one here? I'm using the napalm, attack helicopter, and then chopper gunner. Chopper gunner or gunship, you are pretty much guaranteed to annihilate the enemy. These things are incredibly effective in this game. There you go. Like, it's just, I don't know if they're gonna nerf it at all. I have no idea if they're gonna do that, if they have plans on doing that, or if there's enough noobs, casual gamers. And I know I'm sorry to say noobs and stuff like that, but it's really the casual gamers, the ones that only play once in a while, that bitch and moan the most about getting owned by kills. Like, people, you gotta nerf the AK-74U. I don't even use the AK-74U. I use the MPL, and I still, like, absolutely destroy, in most cases, the other enemy, the individuals, the hostiles. Oh, look at this epic fail. Oh, I totally forgot about that. That wasn't awesome. I tried to jump up on the, and there's one of my deaths. Caused by stupidity, sheer stupidity. Yeah, needless to say, I never did that again. Anyway, stick to the perimeter, especially if you're going to use an assault rifle. If you want to run and gun, then stay in the interiors. Don't go on the outside, because there's a lot of long sight lines and a lot of snipers in this map here. But if you've got an assault rifle, I would recommend either using the AUG or, as I'm using here, the M16 red dot and silencer. The ACOG is too wonky. It moves around too much, especially with the M16. You don't want to do that. The red dot is probably the best thing to have on this. Of course, mine is, I think, green. Was it green? Green or blue? Whatever. Whatever. You know what I mean. The red dot sight that you use. Oh, I think I get a triple here. Triple! Oh, that's nice. Not with the grenade, but all together. Those two, what the hell were they doing? They're making out or something. I don't care. They died together. Oh, that's nice. So anyway, so when you're doing this array here, definitely the position I showed you in the beginning is where you want to be. Typically, where I just ran through there, I wouldn't normally cut across there. But I'm looking at this, and I know it's near the end of the game, so I'm trying to sort of get in there as fast as possible. I use a lot of dolphin dives in this. I find they save my life quite a bit, and this is where you're going to see there, this is the second time I did that. Really open spaces, perfect place for a napalm, especially since I'm on the other side there. Even if I was close to that side, I would still have placed it on there, and I would not have, I would have just moved away from the area, given it a few minutes so that they start spawning there, and then unleashed hell on them and burned them alive. Same thing with the helicopter. Perfect place for the heli. Again, because I'm facing forward, I mean, either side, where I'm facing, I could have placed the heli over there, or that other open area. It's a great place to place them because you want them in the open. Oh, you dirty little rat. See, now that's camping. What I'm doing is I'm holding a position and I'm going back and forth and I'm moving. Like, this is a tactical position as well. You want to do that, but those guys, when they're lying down and you're just lying in the bush, that is just sitting there. I know it's tomato, but whatever. Doesn't really matter. If you want to win, stick with it. Stay on the perimeter, use an assault rifle. If you want to run and gun, try and stay within this building here, just like these two fools are doing. And they're not fools, but whatever. Maybe one of them could be. We don't know, do we? Anyway, if you want to do SMG, stay in the inside. Don't go on the outside. Too many sight lines. Thanks for watching. Peace. Get the latest updates and stay in touch with the NGT community with our all-new Facebook application. Check the description of the video for details.